flag passed by one day. It fluttered in the breeze. A young soldier saluted it, and then he stood at ease. I looked at him in uniform, so young, so tall, so proud. With hair cut square and eyes alert, he'd stand out in any crowd. I thought how many men like him have fallen through the years, how many died on foreign soil, how many mothers' tears, how many pilots' planes shot down, how many foxholes were soldiers' graves. No, freedom isn't free. I heard the sound of taps one night when everything was still. I listened to the bugler play and felt a sudden chill. I wonder just how many times that taps had meant amen, when a flag had draped a coffin of a brother or a friend. I thought of all the children, of the mothers and the wives, of fathers, sons, and husbands with interrupted lives. I thought about a graveyard at the bottom of the sea, of unmarked graves in Arlington. No, freedom isn't free. Maybe you've heard that already, or have a copy of it. It was written by Major Kelly Strong of the United States Air Force, a man who would know firsthand that freedom is not free. We live in the greatest country there is. We've got problems. We've got high gas. We've got all kinds of things. We've got natural disasters right now. And yet we have something that many, many people want and may never have. Freedom. We can stand up. We can criticize our government. We can do pretty much what we want because we live in this great country. When I read this the first time, I thought about that. How many have paid for our freedom and still pay today? Not only for our freedom, but for freedom across the seas. It came home to me a year ago when I did the funeral of a young man who had returned from Afghanistan. Freedom isn't free. It takes a tremendous toll on people and the lives left behind that have to be put back together. To all these men and women who serve, whether it's in the reserves, whether it's the National Guard, or the branches of our service, your country thanks you for giving of yourselves for something that you believe in and we believe in, and you are willing to pay the price. I hope sometime today, sometime this week, this month, this year, anytime, you see a service person, man, woman, you just walk up to them and say, thanks for serving. Because we are grateful for what they do. Let this be our prayer, if you will. I'm not sure who the author is of this prayer, but it really doesn't matter, for it speaks for all of us. Gracious God, on this Memorial Day weekend, we remember and give thanks for those who have given their lives in the service of our country. When the need was greatest, they stepped forward and did their duty to defend the freedoms that we enjoy and to win the same for others. Oh God, you yourself have taught us that no love is greater than that which gives itself for another. These honored dead gave the most precious gift they had, life itself, for loved ones and neighbors, for comrades and country, and for us. Help us to honor their memory by caring for the family members they have left behind, by ensuring that their wounded comrades are properly cared for being watchful caretakers of the freedom for which they gave their lives, and by demanding that no other young men and women follow them to a soldier's grave unless the reason is worthy and the cause is just. Holy One, help us to remember that freedom is not free. There are times when its cost is indeed dear. Never let us forget those who paid so terrible a price to ensure that freedom would be our legacy. Though their names may fade with the passing of generations, may we never forget what they have done. Help us to be worthy of their sacrifice. O God, help us to be worthy. Amen.
Linda Starr is going to sing our national anthem for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars